Well, hello. How you doing? I'm actually recording this in the middle of the week, which is a little different than what I usually do. Yeah. So, as I'm going to post this on Friday, and it's the Illinois State Fair going on. This starts officially tomorrow, but when this goes up, it's already happened. But yeah. $10. Meanwhile, hopefully next year when few counties become part of Indiana, maybe I go to the Indiana State Fair. They got 17 days compared to 10. Currently, trying to find who's all going to be on being at the fair, because here in Illinois, Snoop Dogg's going to be here. Fine, whatever. Def Leppard's going to be here. Of course, that was announced months ago. I was like, yawn. Some people others, but it's kind of like, Again, nobody good. Down in Des Moines, they had David Reed Roth playing, which I would pay handsomely the $75 front row, I guess, and see him. Because it's DLR. You don't have a smile. It's really a great record because he made it in English and in Spanish. So, if you want to know what the song Crazy from the Heat sounds like in Spanish, by all means, I do say go check it out. In fact, buy both albums. Yeah, nobody I know is going to be at Indiana State Fair. Guess that's lucky. I'm right. Am I right? Oh, I'm right. Indiana State Fairgrounds used to be really awesome for monster trucks until they paved the infield with concrete or asphalt. Of course, now they're going to have monster trucks, the Jamboree in Daneville, Indiana, right outside Indianapolis. Why is that? Don't know. But it's a bummer. Got the jacket on. Hair's kind of scruffy. Kind of scruffy. Tell you what. I'll tell you what. I don't know. Nice Dr. Pepper. Tell you what. That's some good Dr. Pepper. The new King of the Hill revamp season 14's out. Gonna wait until all of Always Sunny's out and the Alien TV show is out. So I'm looking about October. Plus it's August. It's my busy month, so yeah. Won't have a whole lot of time to watch TV. I did watch Aliens the other night, the extended cut, which I think is a better version than the actual theatrical cut. It's an extra 20 minutes or 30 minutes. A little bit more laid out. Although, still, one of my biggest gripes about Aliens is I could have done without the fighting the queen on the spaceship. Yeah. That's just my kind of gripe of it. But, yeah. Wearing a jacket. Bought some new zip pouches. I'm going to cut up and I'm going to make them do patches on the jacket. So I got some new shit coming soon. It's one thing about being a person who loves like 80s heavy metal. You can't really find patches. You know, I got about zipper pouches so I can have it for the League of Four show next month. You know, and also is stuff on Amazon. It's just You know, sometimes I like a good subtlety. Yeah. Oh. By the way, shout out to my girl Stella, out in California. Hey. Yeah. Hope she's doing all right. Out in the desert. I actually fell asleep to. I actually found some Art Bell shows. Art Bell, they don't know the name. Late night radio host on the AM. He was like the originator of ghost stories, cryptoids. You know, people come on and say, "That's all Bigfoot, I tell you what." You know, that's how it goes. You know. But yeah, it's all aliens. Coast to Coast was his project for the longest time. Overnight Truckers made it, how you say, popular. Because really, thinking of what was it? Always on late night trucking on the AM side. Nothing really. You know, you can probably get something from miles and miles away, but it was Coast to Coast was like, well, still is. The one program had 4 hours, you know, talk about weird stuff. And actually, George Norrie took over in the mid-aughts, I guess. And last time I heard George Norrie on Coast to Coast, it sounded awful. It sounded tired. Awful tired. I mean, your show is an obsolete product. You know, there's podcasts for that now. So, and the worst thing about working overnight, I used to work overnight, was able to listen coast to coast, and the worst episodes were, it was basically a 4-hour info commercial for some snake oil thing, or diamonds, or some rocks. It was like a 4-hour thing. It was like, oh crap, my night's screwed. It was like once a month. Be like, nope. Well, we'll be listening to this program tonight. And you're dragging on and on and on, staring out the darkness. Nothing. You know, tiny little shack. Wasting my early 20s. My job sucked because I would have to go in 11:30 or 11 o'clock on Friday night. 11 o'clock on a Friday night. We get off at Saturday morning, 7 a.m. Then have to work Saturday night, same time, 11 to 7. Sunday, 11 to 7. Monday night, 11 to 7. But being 20, 22, 23. Like, that was like prime area I should have been sowing my oats and maybe finding a girlfriend. Right? Not chasing after that one person. No, I was being responsible. I was being a responsible young man. Although there was times I took the PlayStation Portable and just watched movies or read. Did a lot of reading. So, but yeah, Art Bell's buried near Las Vegas in Nye County in Pahrump. Besides his grave, there's also the Chicken Ranch, which I kind of hope one day I'll visit. Yeah. Speaking of Vegas, this week is also Star Trek Convention Vegas. Anything really big happening this year? Not really, except Common Meanie had to back out. They got Scott Bakula. Yeah, Quantum Leap himself. Of course, he was Captain Archer on Enterprise. Yeah. Sam! Squishy says there's a 61% of you jumping because you need to write a poem in a school for this person. Yeah. Original Quantum Leap was never rewatched on the original one. Watched it on the Sci-Fi reruns. Of course, I got them on DVD now. So, season 3 of it. It's a really special, akin 2 and 3, I guess, because it showed a lot on Sci-Fi Channel. Season 4 actually had Terry Funk on it. I know one episode had the wife on Home Improvement on there. The late Michael Madison was actually on a hilarious one. On season 2, probably, I guess. But yeah, of course, they did a real controversial with the kid JFK and Oswald, because JFK came out movie theaters. Excuse me, about that time. You know, back and to the left. 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 By the way, right now my girl Stella's reading a book on Kennedy session. Was it the mob? I believe it's the mob. I should know this. I'm gonna get a real yelling from her, which, hey, I love. She can yell at me all the time. Oh yes. Gosh, I actually spoiled myself the other day. I bought a pizza. I bought 2 large pizzas. I ate them both, one sitting. In fact, I had the other one tonight. Not very often lately. I've been ordering takeout or having stuff, but it's like I was just so. I needed, I needed Pizza Hut. Yeah, yeah, and it's something I don't do all the time. And I was like, why not? Sometimes you gotta spoil yourself. Um, yeah. Oh yeah. I know I see kind of distant today. I don't know, just tired. Just I don't know, just have no energy. Um, I don't know. This lately, I've been thinking a lot about being close to 40, being single. You know, like last several months, I've been off and on the the circle of dating apps, of course. Um, Kind of hurting my self esteem. I'm not gonna lie. It's really depressing that. Yeah. Um, this I've been really kind of sad, not really depressed, but just kind of sad for the last several months. I mean, it's not really serious, but it's just kind of this feeling of aloneness. I know, just feels like I'm this kind of in a cycle of getting up, go work, come home, um, go on PlayStation for a while, and go to bed, repeat, rinse. And yeah, I I guess it's more monotony than anything, but it's kind of also, I don't know, I don't know, it's the idea of dating now. It's like, also, I really don't find anyone attractive here in Illinois. You know, middle of Illinois. It's kind of like, yeah, okay, yeah. It's this, I guess words doesn't say it, but it's kind of like, yeah, everybody's paired up, you know. When I go to hang out with my friend, she has her soon-to-be husband. They have their friends already together. You know, it's just, that's probably just kind of like, am I really destined to be alone? Was I destined to be alone? You know, I know surely didn't help. Working 7 to 11 to 7 when you're starting out. You know, but it's like, it's not really a good area to meet people around here anymore. There's a lot of, just married people. It's like, oh, I'm married. Oh, I'm seeing somebody. I'm like, oh, wow, okay. Or I'm just not interested. It's like, oh, well, awesome. Yeah. Yeah, awesome. Well, you have a nice day now, and like, soak up back to my area and watch monster trucks again by myself. Um, yeah, this it's kind of the monotony of being alone, sad. Um, kind of wishing I had a date. It would have been nice. You know, have a date for the wedding in November. Um, I don't know. It's kind of hard to really express your feelings like that openly without people being, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" Or on the opposite side of, ah, You'd be okay. Just get over it. Get over it. Yeah. Yeah, I've been hearing that for the last 20 years. Get over it. You know. But, you know, it's sometimes you just don't get over things. You know, you don't get over losing your favorite football team, do you? I mean, not really. I mean, you know, it's football season. Everybody's happy. Wow, football season! I can't wait for my team to be hitting the field. Oh, this is gonna be an awesome season. I'm like, yeah, no. That wasn't that special. Must be nice, right? But then again, so does CFL. I mean, they haven't had a team folded in 20 years, so they got that going for them. But also, the idea of going to a bar and watching a game with your girlfriend, you know, or just meeting somebody up, you know, chit chatting and watching the game with your girlfriend. Yeah, but yeah, basically I've been kind of down the dumps like that in the last several days, several weeks, several months. You know, and I gotta, you know, tomorrow morning, put on that crappy grin and say, "Look at me, world! I'm doing okay. I'm I should be okay. I'm single." Also, really thought sorry, I'm distracted. Of no FAP for a while. Also thought of that, doing that. Yeah, just I don't know. You know, they always say, "Me, oh, you're just depressed. Let's go out and get some sun." You know, the thing is, I don't like the sun. I like it when it rains. The rain makes me happy. It's like this weird seasonal something disorder in reverse. So yeah. Also, this time of year is also I get that you know, been alone with my thoughts for a while, and it's like, but this kind of sucks sometimes. This not having somebody right here, you know. Of course, I know some people don't have anybody at all, and they're happy. And some people are kind of far away to hug and hold, say everything's gonna be alright. Also, yeah. Well, hitting almost. We got 25 minutes of me just rambling about my feelings. Feelings. Yada da 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 da. Yeah, oh well. Yeah. But, yeah. One of these days I'm gonna get this room in order. Yeah. Oh well, it will happen, it will happen. Just one shit at a time. So, I guess on that note, try and have a nice day. And once you play it pretty for Stella this far.